Everyone, we're gonna do a second batch of candy. We are making more squash candy. So this is what we wanna make some more. Beautiful, right? Look at that rings that we managed to keep. So this is the squash candy that we processed about a few days ago, and now we're gonna make a second batch. And this time we're going to use candy cane sticks that we can scattered on the top of our candy once it's done. And this time we're going to skin this one first so that we can extract the juice from the inside of from the seeds, from the inside of the squash. And then we're gonna make syrup. And so we have been boiling this one. These are the skin, the flesh, and the seeds of the squash. And you can see that we have a good color of water here. We're going to use this water to make syrup. So we're gonna now shift this water to our pan. Shift the pan here. Gonna use this. Okay. So now we're gonna extract the juice from here. So we only want the juice. So for now, we're just gonna strain it so that we can just get the juice from here. And I'm also gonna use this one so that I can anticipate of how much juice is in here. Okay, that's like okay, so this is 2 cups of liquid juice. Okay, just 2 cups, and I think I'm just gonna add another 1 more cup. So we can start with 2 cups here. I'm boiling more water to add at least another 2 cups or more. But for now, we're gonna also add sugar. So this is half a cup of sugar equivalent. This is a sugar cane sugar. So that is really nice. And this is already spiced, but next time I will buy something that doesn't have spices on it so that I know what's in there. So this is an Indian sugar cane. In Pilipinas, we call this one sangkaka. Is nice solid block of sugar. So this add 2 for equivalent of 1 cup of sugar. So it's 2 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup. So we're gonna add 4 for 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. That's what I am using as a ratio, so it's easier to follow. As are we getting a lot more juice from the skin, now we add up. So this is now a total about 4 cups of squash juice and about 4 cups. So I also added more sugar to equivalent to our 4 cups. So 4 cups of juice and 4 cups of sugar, brown sugar. And this time we're gonna also add our spices. So these are 4 inches of ginger. I like it, the smell of the ginger there, and I want the ginger to really saturate on our squash. And with that as well, we're going to add 2 sticks of cinnamon, more or less 5 to 6 of star anise. And so beautiful. Look at that, guys. Look at that star anise. 5 or 6 of star anise. A tablespoon of cloves, beautiful cloves. And this one is, I grinded the 1 nutmeg, and it smells good on the nutmeg. This whole nutmeg is like this. It comes with shell, and I just removed the shell as I want to use them. It's a nice, right? So that's our spices on our syrup. So now we're gonna allow this one to boil slowly so that we can reduce it to at least 1/3 or until we get the thickness of the syrup that we want. So while we are thinning this one, we're going to cut and process our squash. Is to clean this one up really nicely and to have to maintain the circle. That is really neat. So now we are thickening our syrup. So we'll see how the syrup is looked like now. So I washed these lemons, and it's good, give it a good scrub, because we're also going to put this one in our syrup later. But before we squeeze this, we're gonna heat this one up for about 140 to 1 minutes so that we can extract as much juice as possible into this lemon, from this lemon. So we have microwaved this one for about 1 to 2 minutes. And now what I'm doing is actually mashing it. I'm agitating it so that we can get the juice out of this lemon. So now we can move to the syrup that we are doing because it's almost thickened. It's almost there. And now we're ready to sugar coat our our squash. And let's move. So this is thickened. As you can see from this much is now almost a half. So it doesn't go as sticky as expected it to be. It is still a bit watery, but it's okay. We can start using this. I can have the taste. Its taste is good. So okay. And if you want to add salt, you can also add salt to this process as well. But me, I'm okay with just sugar. I'm okay with just the lemon, right? So now we're going to bring this to boil. As we're going to add slowly, we are now ready to add the squash. So we're just gonna build this one up to boil so we can maintain that boiling point of the syrup. And then we're gonna start making it to boil. This has some lemon there. Yeah. So my lemon is ready, but we're not gonna add lemon there yet until we sugar coat everything and until we turn it off. We turn off the power because I don't want to evaporate the lemon, but it's also your choice. You can also put the lemon there now if you wanted to, but for me, with my first batch, it came out really very well. That I only added the lemon after I saturated everything, and also when the syrup is not hot anymore, that's the time I add the lemon, and the lemon really stand out. And that's what I want to achieve. I wanna have the taste of the lemon and the smell of the lemon on our candy. So just waiting for this one to bring to boil. So this is really red. We use a block of sugar cane, brown sugar cane here. So now we're gonna do it one at a time. So and then this time we're gonna boil this one, cook it for about 1 minute to 2, so that we can just soften the squash but not cook it. So this is the one that we have already boiled for 1 to 2 minutes. Now this is the time that I will add the lemon, because now the lemon will be coating them and it will saturate. Just let it there. We're just gonna more lemon there, and then we just mix it. We want to saturate them. So okay, so now we can let this lemon saturate to this one. Just get more here. So guys, someone asked me if this can be sell. Yes, you can sell this. You can make money on it. But of course, make sure that you study first and do your research, right? Make sure that when you do anything like this, you keep in a clean environment and always start with a clean hands, because you want it also safe, right? And also you make sure you put all your ingredients on your label so that people knows what they buy. Because some people can have some allergy and you wanna avoid that. So once I squeeze the lemon to this one that we already cook and saturated with syrup, I also throw this lemon peel in our mix. Okay. So now just this. So our goal is to just basically to make the squash tender, so it's easier to chew. Because when it's dry, it's gonna get hard, right? But we don't wanna cook it, we just wanna make it tender. And later, once this is cooled down, we're going to bring our squash back in here so that they can saturate overnight. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna also finish up making. Now whenever I have a batch that is standard, I then put some lemon on it so that this lemon will coat the surface of our squash. So it's gonna be sweet and sour. Sweet and sour, that's the goal. That's the goal. It's candy, right? It's candy. So now these are all cooled down. We can now gather this one back in our syrup. and then we can allow this one to marinate overnight. And this, they will also, squash has a lot of juice naturally by itself. So leaving it here overnight, it's allowing for us to the squash to the liquid to get extracted, and also it's allowing for the spices to saturate into to the flesh of the squash. So then tomorrow, after in the morning, the next we can then start. So then tomorrow, after in the morning, the next we can then start to dehydrate this one. So it is right now. It smells so good in my kitchen, everybody, like that. So just drain the juice and take away all those seeds from the lemon because those are bitter, so you don't want them there. Okay, so this is it. This is ready to get saturated overnight, and just I'm gonna leave one. So we have marinated this overnight. Now it's time for us to load this in our tray so we can start dehydrating it. So this is our second batch of making squash candy. It's so gorgeous. So there you go. So this is our first setting with candies there. Okay. All right, and then the next one we're gonna just try the white sugar white coating Christmas candy there. Okay guys, we've loaded 10 of our trays, and as usual, as I said, the candy cane will just melt anyway, so it's disappearing already. So anyway, let's start this. We're gonna cook this one for dehydrate it for about 7 hours for temperature. We're gonna go to a temperature of 70 degree for 7 hours. So while we are sleeping, this will be doing their job. There, it's gonna turn on. There you are. So we finished drying everything. Now what we're just doing basically is double dipping this one with our sugar cane and white sugar powder. What I want to do is I want to coat this one with beautiful Christmas candy, so it will get a lot more bites and a lot nicer and tastier. So now just gonna ready for this to put them in our jar. So it's nice to have things like coated it. So it takes about 2 days to process it. The first day is peeling this off, cutting them in pieces, cooking it with syrup, and then soaking it overnight with syrup so that it will get the good taste of it. So now all the juice and the syrup are all saturated inside. Look at that. That's gorgeous, right? Now they're ready for packing in a jar for giving away presents for Christmas. It's exciting. These are squash from the garden. Look, and now it will become presents to other people. That's exciting. Okay guys, so if you're someone who would love to learn what I am doing and how I'm able to stay at home, I'm no longer working full-time. If you're interested to learn how to earn income at the comfort of your own home using social media without selling and without bugging your friends, comment yes, and I'm going to share to you the link of my workshop so that you too will be able to take advantage of our digital business partnership. Comment yes.